What's up, YouTube? And here goes another update to my journey reselling action figures and random things on Depop. And yes, I've been at the post office every single day dropping off more orders from Depop. I have at least 55 orders in the past 2 weeks with free boosting. The free boosting stops in 3 days. When I first started, I just wanted to list everything and I burnt myself out. So now I still have things to list in only like 2 more days. So tomorrow I'm going to be getting the list going and listing some more things before that free promotion runs out. Because once it runs out, I don't know how much I'm going to be losing, but it's going to be something. And I don't even know if I want to promote it because I want to make my money and still provide, a decent price on my things, and on Depop, basically I'm selling a lot of stuff, not from just selling my item for what it's on there for, but people basically liking my things and I'm offering them and they counter it and I'm taking a deal. So I'm actually been listing things a little more expensive and still making quite a bit of profit. It's a business to me and I'm gonna treat it like one. I ran a business for years, a criminal in business. So I think if I could do that, I could do these toy stuff. So yeah, if and really I enjoy doing YouTube videos because I don't have to basically hurry up and rush and run out of 3 minutes because nobody's gonna watch my reel if it's over 3 minutes. And nobody's watching my crap anyway. And how I know that is because I know people are clicking off after 12 seconds. You know what I mean? Most people, most likely. So it's all right. Like I make these videos for myself, not only for myself. I want to be successful online. We in a new age of time where digital is taking over. Just count how many screens you have in your house now compared to what you did about 20 years, even 10 years ago. But yeah, let's just get straight into what's sold on Depop. And this is one of my favorite all-time movies, and it's Pan's Labyrinth. Really cool, sad, and happy, just dark. And I really love this movie. And the ending, I bawled when I first seen this. I cried, and I usually don't cry at all. I don't cry about anything. But for some reason, this movie made me tear up. Not after the first time because I didn't know what happened after that first time. I know what happens, but from that first time watching this movie, I fucking cried. And after that, it just stayed with me. You know what I mean? Just like the movie Selena. That movie made me and my grandma cry in the theaters. But that ain't the same. That was real life stuff. This is a freaking fantasy movie. You know what I'm saying? This ain't real at all. This is out there, horror, fantasy, whatever you want to call it. This is my cup of tea right here. And see, I already hit the 3 minute mark and I'm still sharing the first item. But I have to kind of rush because I've been going to the post office every single day to avoid having 20 like things I can't even carry in by myself, so I'm trying to keep it minimum. Like daily, I've been selling 5 to 10 items daily in the past. It's been crazy. It's crazy. On So the only time I don't go is probably I missed Saturday last week, Sunday, and then I went on Monday, and I had over 18 packages to deliver. It was hectic. I was the first one in line or the third one in line, and it was just so many people, and they had to wait for me to log everything in, and it's not have empathy, and I'm not trying to do that to people. So I'm just trying to minimize my boxes because I can't say minimize my going to there. And see, it's Depop is different from eBay because Depop basically don't pay you immediately after 2 days delivered. And 2 days delivered, then after is paid. But it's one person for that Burberry scarf I sold that still haven't paid me, and it's been 2 days. So I don't know what's going on, but I so far have made almost $500 on Depop in 2 weeks, and in that $500, basically I got like 100 or something, and I have about 11 reviews on there, all 5 star already. I barely have 14 reviews in the past 2 years on eBay. The reason I think eBay bought Depop was because Depop is literally the place to go where people are buying stuff, probably because the fees are cheaper and the shipping is cheaper and even the stuff on there is cheaper. That's the only thing is Depop. You got to sell cheap. You don't have to. It's a lot of things. Sometimes I don't take the deal and the thing end up selling for a full price. I'm selling toys that I was willing to take $10 to $12 on for $18. So I'm making like $6 to $8 more than I was expecting on some items. So I can't say that I'm not winning because I am winning on certain things, and certain things I'm eating it like $1 maybe, but it's okay because some of these things I spent $7, $8 on for one item, and my $7 or $8 are still in that item. So I want that $7 or $8 back, even if I just get that $7 or $8 back, or even six sometimes. That's just how it works. I win on some, I lose on one. It just making my business grow because I'm giving these good deals, and I hope people will follow me on there and will continue to buy off me because I want to feel like a safe place to purchase stuff, and not just a safe place, but also a reasonable price, someone that will work deals with you, not just trying to scam you and work you for the highest number, because I'm not in it for that. This is kind of a hobby and a passion, a love passion of mine, to go toy hunting, picking up things, scratching my itch, and with that itch I scratch, basically sell this stuff and make a few bucks doing it. Who wouldn't want to do the things they love and make some money off of it? So that's what I'm pursuing at the same time, full-time job, go back to school on the 25th, still managing. I'm still trying to manage. So let's see if I could do it. But yeah, this video is running way too long. So let's just work through this. I sold this Pokemon for 5 stinkers. Got that off. All right. The first AEW wrestler I sold. These are dirt cheap at Ross. I'm talking about you could pick these up. I don't know about now because I stopped picking them up after the sixth or seventh one. $3.99. $4 for a really cool action figure like this. I don't even know what AEW is, but I do know some of these wrestlers. Not this wrestler, but they got Jericho, a couple other wrestlers, stuff like that. But yeah, whatever this AEW stuff is, does not sell on eBay. You could list this for 10, $12. No one's gonna buy it. And you have to list it for $10 on eBay to make $6, or you barely get like $5 out of it. With all their interest fees and all that. And plus I gotta ship it. It's costing a shipper like $6, $7 when they're paying $1.99 to get the shipped at Depop. They're paying $1.99 to get this shipped at Depop, wire. They're paying $6 or $7. What's it called? You get what I'm saying? Like eBay is, I don't know what they're gonna do with Depop, but before they do anything to it, I'm gonna milk it for everything it's worth, and I probably will cross list and jump to another platform just to see if my other stuff that don't sell sells. So yeah, I sold this for $5. I made $5, a little over $5. So I sold this for like $6.50. This next figure I picked up for like $6.99, $5.99 or $6.99. It was either Adidas or Ross, and it just has really cool accessories. Check out that Spidey they have. Really cool accessories. This figure looks so dope. It just looks tight. It's something that I would love to open and take out the box and even collect all of them. So yeah, I really enjoy Marvel Legends, but I do not open them because it's such a disappointing how the figures move and stuff. I don't like it. So I don't deal with Marvel Legends. I don't collect them anymore, but when I see them for under $10, I will pick it up if it's like $5.99, $6, and they look pretty like a figure, something that will sell. Not a character that I like, a non-known character. This is kind of a non-known character to me, but it has like this Spidey face right here, so it kind of just caught my attention. The little cool accessories, and so I was like, I could sell this for $13, $14. I think someone will give me 14, $15 for a Marvel Legend. Yeah, right. I'm on eBay for about 6, 7 months now. Barely any views, has not sold. So I listed it for the same price. I asked for like 14, $15 for this stinker on what's I call, and I end up taking an offer for $9. People been just lowballing me, lowballing me, and lowballing me. And sometimes if I'm making $2 or $3, because I picked this up for $6, I'm gonna take that $2 or $3 because I'm not trying to wait. I'm not trying to hold on toys. I'm not trying to hoard this stuff. I'm trying to get rid of it. And my point of getting rid of it, sometimes you got to give people good deals. So yeah, this last thing that sold is something I had for like 3 or 4 years. This has probably been on eBay for a long time listed, and it finally sold. Or, but not on eBay, on Depop. It finally sold on Depop, and it's only been on there for like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, I probably sold it for like 13, $14. I took like $12. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? This is really awesome. It's still brand new. I just ripped off the tag, whatever I paid for it. I know I probably paid more for this than what I made back, but it's okay. This is something that's just been sitting here for hella long. I'm not tripping off of taking $1 loss for someone to get something really cool. You know what I mean? Hopefully I get a good review and maybe this buyer will come back and purchase something later just because I gave them such a really awesome deal and provided a good service to them. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video short because I have to find boxes, put all these in boxes, wrap them up, get the labels going, and go stand in the line for 15 minutes so I could get the receipt, so I could have my paper, and so I could have my, in case anything happens, I have my stuff. I have my proof that I took all these in and had them logged in. You know what I'm saying? I just save all my receipts anyway. I don't know why. I'm not even writing any of this stuff off, which I should. I just don't know how. I just jumped in this toy game, and if I make a lot more money, yeah, I'm gonna have to. But for now, this is just like a hobby of mine, and I'm just spending my money and selling the stuff and making a few bucks. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? I need to see where if I'm really making money. You know what I mean? So we'll see how this journey goes. And if you followed me all the way to the end of this video, hearts. Keep it spooky, peeps.